Gambling is thrilling, intoxicating, dangerous, deadly, and flat stupid. I speak here of cards, dice, roulette wheels, and other games of chance. Gambling and love, business and war, well, those are other matters entirely. I'm lucky. Most of the usual vices found under the multi-striped tent known as gambling don't actually interest me. I once wandered into a casino in a local suburb on a Sunday afternoon in August. What I encountered was a pure vision of hell. You couldn't paint or film a diorama this dreadful. The employees and the handful of customers all looked suicidal. It was as if they had unwittingly signed up for a cruise that goes round and round in circles on some Bermuda Triangle, with a menu that never changes and couples that repeat the same stories of their domestic struggles night after night. Worse, the lounge singer pumps out his best version of feelings like the broken record that he is. In my mid-30s, I was part of a floating poker game that made its way from one participant's house to another every Friday night. On one occasion, I recall we had so many players we had to have one game in the dining room and one in the kitchen. I suppose if we'd been truly enterprising, we could have added a table in the rec room, and today I would be Steve Wynn living in a penthouse on the Vegas Strip. But no, in our games, nobody ever left behind or took home much more than $100 of a given night. Now, here's what I learned about myself in those contests. First of all, I loved winning, enjoyed it, but I hated taking money from friends or from an obvious patsy, and there's always one of those at the table, and I always hated losing money to anyone. What I enjoyed was the camaraderie, the jibes, the bad jokes, the valiant effort to turn this alchemical ancient combat into vaudeville, lest we reveal the depths of our intent. When I finally realized that I could actually hear lame jokes anywhere, I retired from this kind of gambling. When I first started playing bridge, I would occasionally slip into a gambling mode, and it took about a year to get over that strategy and just play the cards as they lay. No doubt a great relief to my hapless and frustrated partners. Not everything in life is a version of liar's dice. Now, I have been somewhat recklessly bold a time or two in business and in relationships. In the advertising business, I folded up the work and risen from the conference table as if the deal was over when I felt someone was trying to play me. I once told a boss in broadcast to fire me or shut his damn face and stop with the toothless threats. In both cases, I won by a TKO. In my therapy work, I'm known as a kind of mad gambler, but that's because in my lifetime, I've conducted over 11,000 groups, and I've always trusted my instincts. One of my colleagues tells me that my insights have been honed over the years to a razor-sharp level. Well, that's very sweet. I don't know about that. Where I might be afraid to hold with 19 in a game of blackjack, I never hesitate to ask a client when the sexual abuse began. By the way, I spent half my life in show business, and I've never once been interested in going to Las Vegas. Pickle. Gambling is about confirming one's lousy self-image. It's a self-inflicted punishment and a rush to the messy comfort of failure.